Hey everyone, and welcome. Anybody can throw together a few lines of code and get a bot to say hello. That's the easy part, right? But the real challenge, and honestly where all the fun is taking that simple little script and turning it into a pro-level tool that can handle pretty much anything. So, let's meet the star of our show today, a simple bot. And it's kind of standing at a fork in the road. It can go left and stay a hobby bot, forgetful, clunky, a total mess. Or it can go right and become a pro bot, smart, super efficient, and totally reliable. We're going to take it down that pro path. The big question is, how do we actually do that? Well, think of it like a video game. We're going to go on a journey with a few level ups. Each level is going to fix a major weakness and turn it into a real strength, transforming our bot from this fragile little thing into a seriously powerful application. Okay, first stop, level 1. We are tackling the most common problem that everybody hits almost immediately. We have to give our bot a memory, because right now, it has the memory of a goldfish, seriously. Just imagine this for a second. You're in the middle of signing up for something. The bot asks for your name, you type it in, and then, poof, the server restarts for a quick update. When the bot comes back online, it has absolutely no idea who you are or what you were just talking about. The whole conversation is just gone. It's super frustrating for your users. So the solution all comes down to where we store information. The hobby bot? It basically uses a temporary sticky note. Yeah, it's fast, but the second that bot restarts, that sticky note gets ripped off and thrown in the trash. The pro bot, on the other hand, uses something like Redis, which is like a super fast, permanent notebook. No matter what happens, the notes are always there. And here's what that looks like in the real world. A user starts to register. The bot asks for their name. But, and this is the most important part, before it does anything else, it quickly jots down in its Redis notebook, okay, I'm on step 2 with this user waiting for their email. That way, even if it gets rebooted, it just opens its notebook and picks up right where it left off. No problem. And you know what's crazy? Giving our bot this incredible persistent memory really just comes down to a simple command that looks something like this. This one little function is the instruction that tells our bot, hey, write this down in your permanent notebook. It's such a small piece of code, but the impact is absolutely huge. All right, level 2. Our bot can remember stuff now. That's fantastic, but it's still kind of slow, a bit clunky. So next up, we are going to teach it the art of multitasking. So here's the new problem. Let's say one user asks the bot for a big, complicated report that takes maybe 10 seconds to generate. What happens to everybody else who's talking to the bot? Well, with a simple bot, they all have to wait. It's like a single file line at the grocery store. The whole bot just freezes for everyone until that one slow task is done. The solution here is a total game changer. I mean, look at this. The slow way, the sequential way, is like doing 3 downloads one after another. If each takes 3 seconds, you're waiting 9 seconds. But the pro way? You start them all at the exact same time. The total wait time is only as long as the slowest one. We literally just turned a 9-second wait into 3 seconds. That is a massive boost. So the secret is just teaching the bot not to stand around doing nothing. Think about a chef in a busy kitchen. They don't cook one entire meal from start to finish before even looking at the next order. No way! They put something on the stove to simmer, and while that's going, they start chopping vegetables for something else. That is exactly what our probot is learning to do. So what's the magic behind all this multitasking? Well, it comes from a library called Asyncio, and it lets Python juggle a bunch of things at once. And a command like this one, asyncio.gather, is basically the magic spell. It tells the bot, hey, kick off all these jobs, go do them all at once, and just let me know when they're all finished. That one command unlocks all this incredible performance. Level 3. This is all about defense. Our bot is smart, it's fast, but it's not invincible. Things are going to go wrong, trust me. An API will go down, a user will send something totally weird. We need to teach it how to handle that unexpected chaos gracefully. So what happens when an error hits? Well, on the left, you've got the hobby bot's way of dealing with it. A complete meltdown. One person has an issue and it crashes the entire bot for everybody. Total disaster. But on the right, the pro bot has like an airbag system. The error gets caught, the developer gets an instant notification, the user gets a nice apology, and most importantly, the bot stays up and running for everyone else. This right here is the professional way to fail. An error pops up, but this global safety net that we've set up just catches it instantly. It automatically zips a detailed report over to the developer so they can fix it, and it gives the user a helpful message. This built a ton of trust, you know? The user knows that even if things break, someone's on the case. And you won't believe how easy this is to implement. Installing that critical safety net for the entire application is literally one line of code. Add error handler. It's another one of those tiny commands with a massive, massive impact on how reliable your bot feels. Okay, it is time for the final level up. Our bot is now smart, it's fast, and it's tough. But as we keep adding new features, it could easily turn into a giant tangled mess. For its final form, we need to give it a clean, professional blueprint. On the left, that is the nightmare scenario. A single, massive file that's like a tangled ball of yarn. Good luck trying to find or fix anything in there. But on the right, that's the professional blueprint. It's like a set of clean, interlocking building blocks. Everything has its own place, which makes the whole project so much easier to understand and build on. So why does this blueprint matter so much? Well, first, each part has one clear job to do. That makes finding bugs or adding new features way, way easier. It also helps you keep your secrets, like API keys, safe and out of your code. And if you're working on a team, it is the only same way to work together without constantly tripping over each other. And look, this isn't just some random idea we cooked up. It's part of a really well-known set of best practices called the 12-factor app methodology. One of its golden rules is to never, ever write your secret keys and passwords directly in your code. This is a core principle for building secure, modern software of any kind, not just bots. So there we have it. We've made it through all the level ups. Let's just step back for a second and appreciate the powerful professional bot that we've just built together. I mean, we really transformed this thing piece by piece. We gave it a persistent memory with Redis so it never forgets a conversation. We taught it how to multitask with asynchronous so it's always snappy and responsive. We built in a safety net so it can fail gracefully and build trust. And finally, we gave it a scalable blueprint so it can grow forever without turning into a mess. And that really is the main takeaway here. When you master these 4 concepts, you're not just making a better bot. You're learning the fundamental principles for turning any simple script into a robust, scalable, and genuinely user-friendly application. So I'm just going to leave you with this one thought. These principles took a basic bot and made it professional grade. What could they do for your ideas? What could they build for you?